Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at some more Great League battles here. And we're going to be using Shadow Mawile with Greninja. That's right, Greninja, such an awesome Pokemon. A little bit tough to use in the Great League because of the specific Pokemon you're going to be seeing in the top of the meta, but it can work very well. And we're also going to be taking a look at Shadow Tyranitar, also paired up with Shadow Mawile. So before we get into that Shadow Tyranitar, we're going to take a look at some of these Greninja battles. We only have a few Tyranitar, so let's get into it. Up against the Shadow Hypno here, shielding up that charge move. We're going to go ahead and go for our Dark Charge attack here. This is going to do a lot of damage, taking out that Hypno with that Night Slash, and you can potentially get the boost. So we're going to go ahead and swap out of that Greninja there, seeing that we're taking super effective damage from the counter, and we are going to be going with Tropius here. I do believe we're going to be switching out a few of the last Pokemon for a few of these battles here. So up against Umbreon here, this is actually going to be a pretty good matchup because Tropius is just a tank. It's just so tanky. It hits hard. It has great moves. It's just going to be able to withstand Umbreon's charge attacks that are just simply not going to be able to hit hard enough to take out that Tropius. As you can see here, just trucking through here, we're just throwing charge for charge move, kind of at an even situation here. We're a little bit ahead, swapping instantly into the Greninja here to absorb this and get off this Surf as fast as we possibly can. Let's see if we can get that last shield. And they're letting it go through. Down goes the Greninja. And we're going to go ahead and swap into our Tropius here so we can do enough quick move damage, hopefully, to take them out. I think we may have a double. Oh, almost had a double KO. Been having a lot of those lately. Absolutely annoying. So the Tropius is taking the win there. Into the next battle, we're met with a Galvantula with the Shadow Mawile. This is going to be fantastic. The discharge will hurt quite a bit. The lunge is going to be resisted, and they go for lunge, so we made a good call there and not using a shield. Going to go ahead and go for Power Punch to start vamping up the Fire Fang just to take him out. Now, I'm going to go ahead and call out something here. I could have totally just continued on with my quick moves. That was a very unfortunate waste of charge move energy. Technically, yeah, it's okay because now we're going to be able to have higher attack to do more damage with the Iron Head, but we could have potentially done 2 Iron Heads onto that Azumarill. So yeah, anyways, going to be going in with the Tropius and letting the Ice Beam go through because we're going to be able to tank that. Being a flying and grass type and being able to take an Ice Beam is saying a lot. Just showing you how tanky Tropius is. So now we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Seeing that we're going to be resisting the quick move, we don't really need to worry about that. They're going to be swapping into their Galarian Stunfisk, and we're going to go ahead and go into our Greninja and start putting in work here. So we were going with Hydro Pump when we first started using it. It hits extremely hard. But Surf also hits pretty hard, and it is more practical to use, seeing that the Greninja is going to be so squishy. In many cases, you're going to need to get out those charge moves as fast as possible. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up, letting that first Rock Slide go through and making it to a Surf here. This is going to be doing super effective damage, as you know. And we're getting it through. No more shields, obviously, there. And they're going to go ahead and back out with the Azumarill up against the Greninja. Let's get it into the next battle here, folks. Let's see what we're going to be met with, and give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy these spicy battles. So we're going to be met with a Dugong with our Mawile. Now, this is an interesting matchup here. Icy Wind's not going to be very effective. The Quick Move's not very effective. And we're going to be able to do neutral damage with the Iron Head. Super effective with the Power Punch, but we're just going to go straight for the Iron Head. Probably an okay decision, I suppose. I've been in this matchup a few different times, and it really does vary, I guess. So we're just going to go straight Iron Head and now Power Punch. Maybe we can get a shield out of them. Letting it go through, and we have a double KO. Now, this trainer does something interesting. They throw their Pokemon out instantly, which gives me the advantage to pick which one I want to go in over them. So just a little heads up, you want to wait till that clock is almost up for your swap, and then go ahead and pick at the last second. So we are going to be swapping into our Tropius as they go into their Surf-Edged here, and we're just in a beautiful position. They're going to go ahead and back out, I do believe. Yep, and we're taking the win there. All right, Greninja, put it in work here, folks. Really fun Pokemon to use, but it can be pretty rough. Met with a Swampert. Now, this is okay. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Greninja. And they're getting a good amount of energy before swapping into their Skarmory here. Now, Surf is going to be doing more damage, but what I wanted to do was potentially try to get the boost and obviously start doing more damage. I'm going to go ahead and go for another Night Slash here to see if we can get the boost. No boost. And by this time, we could have, I think, taken out that Skarmory with just going with Surf. So it's unfortunate. We're going to have to use a Surf here, but it is what it is. And I do something very disturbing, and that is try to farm this Skarmory down and use 2 shields while they still have 2. This is seamlessly a hopeless battle for me. I don't honestly wanted to back out after I used both shields, but I was like, you know, let's just keep pushing on and see what happens here. So we got a shield out of them, doing a lot of damage to that Swampert. They're gaining a lot more energy than they need because they want to go ahead and fire off a Hydro Cannon or potentially a Sludge Wave onto our next Pokemon. Going to go in with the Tropius instantly, and they're going to go ahead and swap into that Shadow Hypno. Now, usually people are going to be rocking that Fire Punch, so we're going to be taking that, and it's a Thunder Punch. So I'm guessing they have Thunder Punch and Focus Blast, and they couldn't build up to a Focus Blast because, well, I probably would have taken them out, or maybe, I don't know, because they still had a shield left. But anyway, maybe they have Ice Punch. So bringing in the Tropius here. Thunder Punch again. So very curious as to what move they have. Maybe it's just a single move. That's very possible as well because those shadows are expensive. Swapping into their Swampert here, and I was expecting a Sludge Wave, so they must have Sludge Wave and Earthquake. Beautiful. We're able to take them out. We have plenty of energy here. We're going to go ahead and throw that with the Tropius and taking the win here. Now I think I did luck out seeing that the Hypno did potentially only have 1 charge move. Maybe they had Focus Blast. Who knows the case there. But nonetheless, into the next battle, we're met with another Shadow Hypno. Okay. Shadow Hypnos are becoming more popular here, huh? Pretty good Pokemon for sure. We've made plenty of videos on this thing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and shield this first one up. It is a Fire Punch indeed on this one here. So we're building up a little bit of extra energy. Going to go ahead and go for Iron Head. And I think I may want to swap after this. Or maybe we're just going to go down. Alright, so the plan is go down with the ship. Go in with Greninja. And just start putting in work here. We've gotten a shield out of them, which is great. And I'm expecting a Thunder Punch. So I think we are going to go ahead and shield this up. And yep, they have Thunder and Fire. It's a good combo there. So what we're going to go ahead and do is farm that thing down. That's the play right there. Shieldless Greninja is something very scary. We're going to go ahead and gain a little bit more energy and swap into our Tropius onto that Azumarill. And they're going to be going into their Umbreon here. And we've seen this before. You already know what it is. This time, though, they do have the shield advantage while we have no shields. But the Greninja is loaded on energy. Could I pull this off? Can I make this happen? I don't know, because everything that Greninja does have is not going to be very effective up against the Azumarill, and the Azumarill is going to potentially have Play Rough, which will one-shot us. So it's not looking like I got this one here. Umbreon still holding on to that last shield. We're going to go ahead and swap to catch this, and here's the key, and here is how you pull games back. Swapping to catch that so we don't waste a shield. Going to go ahead and go for the Foul Play, or sorry, the Night Slash to potentially get the attack boost, and we got it. That just what I needed. Let's go. The Surf is starting to add up, doing plenty of damage to that Azumarill over there. You're going to see by the time this Greninja is done, it is going to be very low red. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, they could have thrown their energy sooner, but they are building up to a Play Rough. It doesn't look like they have an Ice Beam here. So, well, I mean, who knows? Maybe they just went for Play Rough, but nonetheless, they're going to go for a Play Rough and take us out. Yeah, we're not going to be able to pull that one off, folks. Very close. Trying. We're trying there. Anyways, into the next battle here. We're met with a Scrafty, and, you know, this is decent. We're going to be dealing super effective damage with the Power Up Punch and then dealing more damage with the Fire Fang, but they're going to be dealing a lot of damage with that Power Up Punch and counter damage as it continues to get stacked up with the Power Up Punch there. Going for another one, bringing them pretty low. This Power Punch is not going to take... Well, actually, this one will take us out. Yep. Oh, one more counter, getting a little bit more farm. Beautiful. All right, so it looks like we're going to be using the Shadow Tyranitar. You guys ready for this? So whatever happens here, above all, we must take out that Scrafty because, well, Shadow Tyranitar. One, it's Shadow, very, very glassy already. Tyranitar in the Great League, extremely glassy, and being Rock and Dark type, yeah. And then I see this stinking thing, and I'm thinking to myself, well, lovely. Lunge is super effective. I don't know how I'm going to pull out of this. So we're going to go and start smacking down. This thing does have the Community Day move, Smack Down. And we're doing a ton of damage. And I want you to see how badly the game screws you. So we shield this up, and we have another shield. Obviously, we're going to shield this up. We can win this. We just need to get to 2 crunches. And it doesn't let us shield up. Beautiful. So we could have taken the win potentially there. Maybe. I don't think the... Galvantula, I think it needed 2 more volt switches to get to a charge, and that the Smackdown should have taken him out. Yeah, gotta love this game. So we're met with a Toxicroak for our next battle here, and yet again another situation where, above all, we need to take out that fighter because we have that Tyranitar in the back. It simply just cannot be matched up with it. Just back out at that point if you did. So they're going in with the Mandibuzz, and I'm thinking, oh, this is just perfect. Go ahead and take me out, no problem. We're going to go ahead and go in here Tyranitar. And they absolutely did not want to see this thing, because as soon as they get off this aerial ace, they do a few more quick moves, and then they back out. So good game there, Tyranitar. Let's get it. I wonder what they had in the back. Maybe an Alolan Marowak. Anyways, into the next battle, we're met with a Gengar, and this is already looking pretty good to me. They're going to be swapping into a Machamp, and we're going to go ahead and go into our Tropius here, which does have Air Slash, doing a ton of damage with its quick move. Super effective to that Shadow Machamp. We're going to go ahead and let that Rock Slide go through, and I realized very quickly I think I made a mistake by letting that Rock Slide go through, because it did a little bit more than I expected. And now they're going to be able to take me down with the counters. We are up on a shield, but they're going to have energy ready to go when we do throw our Pokemon in here. So obviously we're just going to go throw Mawile. Going to go ahead and shield this up, Fire Fang them down, preserving the health, and we're still at an even situation here with the shields. They're going in with a Dugong, and I'm instantly swapping into my Tyranitar, and knowing that they have a Gengar in the back, there's nothing they can do. So, GG, Shadow Tyranitar, much appreciated. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.